It's the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coach's Corner, fueled by Donut Country and McDonald's on 1019 100.5, 1450 WGNSSports.com and Big G TV.
And this portion of the Coaches Show brought to you by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin, who will work with you to develop a complete, tailored strategy to help you achieve your financial goals. That's Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin. It's Girls' Day, and it is Riverdale time, and Josh Bugg is here with us. But, Josh, I want you to introduce your guest that you have with us today.
This is Coach Sturbins, a.k.a. Stir Fry. He's a teacher, and he's also an assistant basketball coach in our program. And this is his daughter. She's a sophomore. She started all year for us this year. Her name is Riley Sturbins. She wears number 4.
Well, I've seen her play a few times over the course of the year. Pleasure to have you guys. And I'm just going to kind of concentrate on you two a little bit, and then we'll let Coach Bugg, talk about the teams and the game and all that. First of all, you're a sophomore.
Yes, sir. And
getting a lot of playing time. And what is it like to come from middle school and to become a high school player? What's ins and outs? I know you got a good one here. You got a good mentor and a coach. So what's it like?
It's actually like a big difference. The pace of the game is completely different. High school is so much faster than middle school. There's so many things that you'll learn very quickly that you think that you can just get away with in middle school, but you can't do in high school. There's better competition. It's
a lot
better.
It's the athletes, isn't it?
Yes.
I mean, it's much more athletic, isn't it? Coach, you've been with him for how long now? This is your first year, or
no? This is my third year.
Third year,
Coach
okay.
Bugg, yes.
And and you're still with him. That's really good. Tell him what is your job as an assistant coach with Riverdale?
Well, my primary job is basically stats and that, but I'm kind of his right-hand guy sometimes on timeouts and stuff of that nature. Behind the scenes, I do a lot of behind-the-scene things for him. Try to mentor,
keep him from getting a technical.
Right? Yeah.
That kind of thing.
I try my best. It's hard at times. No, he's really been good. So, but that's about it. I try to help the girls. I try to pick the girls up when they're down. Just try to be another voice in their ear. Just to try to be a different perspective for them.
So what is it like having a daughter? You're not the head coach, and you're probably glad you're not.
Yes.
But what is it like dealing on a day-to-day basis with the Sturbins, and you guys go home, and I know you talk some basketball too at home too.
Yeah, we try. We try to talk basketball. So we do butt heads. I will say it's really hard to have that defining line between coach and dad role. Sometimes she can handle it really well, and sometimes she's very competitive. So, and probably more than me. So sometimes it doesn't go in my favor when I'm trying to have a quiet conversation about basketball and what happened and what we can do and stuff like that. So, it's hard. It's hard to walk that line. It really is.
Now we heard his side. Let's hear your side. What's it like working with Dad?
Like you said, it's very hard to differentiate dad and coach. Like, I want to talk to him about some things about basketball, but I can't because I know he's a coach. So it's hard to talk to some things about him.
So if you're mad at Coach Bugg, he's made you mad. It's been a terrible practice, and he's been screaming at you or whatever he does. You can't really go to Dad.
No.
So how do you handle that? You just keep it into yourself, or do you have somebody else you talk to, a friend or something?
I'll talk to my teammates.
Yeah.
But, I can't go to him about that.
You guys have come a long way, and I know the record's not what you would like it to be, Coach, but there have been signs of tremendous improvement, I think, and athletic skill and that kind of thing. She's one of them, and she's young. You're very young, and you got a freshman post out there too playing. What do you have to? I know it takes patience, and you have a lot of patience from what I can see on the court. But yet at the same time, you got to teach them, and you got to show them, and you got to tell them, this is not the way you can. You got to do something else. How do you handle that?
Before I speak to that, I just want to brag on Riley. She's such an incredible leader, and she's so smart. And you talked about the youth and patience. How you handle that is you've got to pour into them off the court. And I give you a couple examples. We had Shay come in. She's our FCA character coach. On Monday, they did a paint session. They do that once a year. They really enjoy that. gives us an opportunity to step back and see them in a different element as their coaches, but still be together, but let someone else lead that time as a team. And then on Thursday, we had Anne-Marie come in, her and her daughter Everly, and she looks up to Riley and all the girls that are on the team. And just so having those outside resources that come in and pour into the girls, as well as how much we pour into them from the morning when we arrive and they're going to regular classes to the time that we start practice to the time that we're in walkthroughs, just all those little moments that people don't see allows you to push them hard. And this group has really responded to that, but it's definitely a fine line.
And Anne-Maria's kind of girl, she was at the height of Riverdale, at the time. And it's good to hear from somebody like that that's been through those really, really good times.
Yeah, and, Sturbins is incredible. He is very supportive, very loyal. He's always going to listen to what I have to say and not take it personal. But, we've also been blessed to bring Will and Lauren into our program, so they do a lot of heavy lifting for us as well. But it's that outside piece that I don't think people see that's really more important than the basketball piece. The basketball piece is what connects us. But who they're going to be 5-10 years from now is going to be the evidence of is our program working. And to have young players being successful pretty consistently throughout the course of the year and to be able to show that growth, it shows you the pouring that we're doing, so to speak, off the court. But it's definitely more than just Coach Bugg. It's definitely more than just the assistant coaches. It's the parents. We've got a great parent group with this group of girls. And then it always falls back to the players. Like, they're phenomenal. We've got a good team. We really do.
Going back to that, there's a lot of bonding that takes place. I mean, and the coaches help do that. But you guys have to do that yourself as players. What are some things you do to kind of, hey, let's get together or talk about things? Or what do you do?
Well, I can give you a good example. Yesterday was Alana's birthday. So after the game, we had like 2 cakes. We sung her happy birthday. We all sat in the locker room, ate cake together, just talked about whatever. And then before games, we'll all be in the locker room, just talking, playing music. We're with each other every day, so.
Yeah, you didn't really ask to be, hey, I'm going to be one of the leaders, but it's kind of come to that a little bit as a sophomore. Has that been difficult, or is that just something that comes kind of natural for you?
I think it comes kind of natural to me. I love being a leader. I love leading everybody, keeping everybody accountable.
Including Coach Bugg?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Somebody's got to control him. You had a big win over Laverne, double-figure win. It was a close one against Siegel, a 40-34 win. Those games are kind of synopsis of the improvement I think you guys are making. And you've got a big game this week, I think, again with Siegel, isn't it? Is it with Siegel?
Yeah. This week we play at Stewart's Creek on Tuesday. And then we play at Siegel on Friday night. I'm sure they'll have a big crowd there. We win that game, we'll solidify third. If we were to drop that game, it'll be a coin toss scenario. And then the following week, we have senior night, Tuesday versus Stewart's Creek. So we've got 3 regular season games left. And honestly, we've got a great opportunity to win 2 or 3 games and to get into the double-digit mark before the district tournament starts.
It's kind of a toss-up, isn't it? Really, I mean, Coach. You've got you've got Rockville that's at the top of the heap, but gosh, everybody else, it's just kind of wide open, really. And I think your goal would be to establish yourself as, hey, I'm going to be there in the fight when the district tournament starts.
Yeah, I think it's definitely it's really close. That second, third, and fourth. I mean, it's anybody's chance to take it and move on up and play really well. And I've been doing this long enough to know, any given day, any team could be bumped and anybody can move up that's even at the bottom. So it's pretty tight. It's really a tight district.
I'll go back to you again because I've never asked a player this. What are the things do you feel like as players that you guys need to work on, or things that you're still not satisfied with? Would it be scoring, or is it defensive lapses, or what are some things that you think you, as a player, that you think the rest of the team and you need to work on?
I think we all need to buy into defense. I think our big struggle right now is defense, and as you can see, teams are scoring 60, 50 points on us on average. So I think we all need to buy into defense, and we all need to buy into believing in all of us, not just believing in ourselves, but believing the whole team can win and overcome big teams.
Is she the coach? Well, I'm telling you, she's pretty awesome. When the district tournament starts, I know that's an exciting time, and then the region and all of those are exciting times. You haven't had a chance to experience a lot of it being a sophomore, but how do you prepare yourself? What are the things you're going to do to prepare yourself for this district tournament coming up?
I think I'm just going to stay confident, stay healthy, keep doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And just pour into my team.
Josh, we sit here. You've got the game with Stewart's Creek, and that's a good test. I mean, they're a good ball club, and that kind of gets you ready for the game with Siegel, and that's a big game. I'm not going to skirt around it. It's a big game for you guys.
Yeah, we've been battling back and forth with them, and we definitely want to continue to climb up, so to speak. And we're just looking at all three of these games as opportunities to get a win. So the most important game is the next game, but obviously the district game on Friday night is going to be important from a seeding standpoint going into the district tournament. And it's plain as day. All the girls understand what the vision is. The vision right now is to win the semi game and make it into the district championship game. And then if we win, great for us. If we don't, we're going to learn from that experience, and then we would go into the region tournament playing a 3 or a 4. I don't think anybody wants to play Blackman first in the region tournament. So we want to win that semi game and then have a chance to win a district championship game. That would be one of our primary goals right now with this group.
Well, we appreciate it. I wish we had more time today. We've got MTSU basketball today. We got to get the gym, by the way, looks great. It looks fabulous. We all made some improvements with that. Everything's going really well at Riverdale.
Good. Thank you.
All right. Good to see you guys.
Thank you.
Just bring her next time. Just in fact, you don't even have to come. Just have her.
Riley Ray Sturbins. You remember that name?
Confident young lady. There you go. All right. This portion of the Coach's Show has been brought to you by Las Casas Feed Supply, locally owned and operated by Coy and Jennifer Young, specializing in animal feeds, premium pet foods, farm supplies, and more. We'll be back with Smyrna coach Lonnie Drayton.
At Middle Tennessee Electric,